doing this thing called Syncline Loop, and it is, a lot of people just keep saying that at many places they're saying to themselves, I am going to die. So we are very nervous about this one. We don't know if we will make it. Here's a view of the trail. Right at the upheaval dome trailhead. There's no crater view. This is a Syncline Loop trail. We start here. We are going in the clockwise direction, which goes all the way around here. It actually goes into the canyon at a point. So it's very strenuous, difficult to follow, has a 396 meter elevation change, is recommended for experienced hikers only. Distance is 8.3 miles, but people say it's a lot more than that because they get lost. Okay, here we go. Strenuous, understatement. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to talk on this hike, but we decided to go in the clockwise direction because then we have the hard downhill at the beginning, but supposedly the boulders at the end are safer if you are doing them uphill. But it's very strenuous at the end. So we'll see how this goes. Consider those flowers to be a good sign. Please, everyone, keep us in your prayers. Okay, you can see the canyon from here, way out there. See that? We didn't go down into that. We have to climb down and then back up. That's the insane part. These are people going over to the overlook. You see those little tiny dots right in the middle? But from our view, this is what we see. This is how they see it. By the way, we are the only people on this trail right now. Literally, I'm not kidding. Chris laughs, but that is the truth. The only people. And there's not many spots in that lot. So we are really on our own here. We are explorers. We wanted to do this. All of these cairns on the way out, and sometimes they're really hard to see. You have to look for them in the distance. Then I'll ask, what have we done? So that these stacks of rocks are even more accurate than following all trails. As other people have said about this trail, this very first part is just absolutely beautiful. It is crazily beautiful. The problem is, it did rain last night. So if the rocks are at all wet, I already tested it, they are slippery. What have we done under the sun? On the clockwise route, we do the down initially. So we are heading down these really steep declines into the canyon. On the way out of the canyon, we will be going up boulders. Really crazy. What have we done under the sun? We have been on the easy part. It is only crazy after this. Insanity. Under the sun. I see a trail. This is a cliff, and this is where we are going down. You really can't tell. Trail that goes down. There's kind of a trail, but it is on the edge of a cliff. This is a cliff. We're continuing down this hill. There are switchbacks going down. They said this would be the easier way to go. Cutest little cave. So shelter from the storm, but there could be a little snake hiding in there.
Yes, I'll come back to you. Then
These rocks go low. Kind of on the edge of a cliff. And very similar to going down.
under the sun.
Up the stairs. Well, these are the stairs that are around maybe 3.6 miles when we're going the clockwise direction. So we have a long ways to go, and they kept telling us the really sketchy part starts at 4.5 miles. So this is not what they consider sketchy. This is just pure fun. Let's go. That's a steep drop off. There's Chris climbing. Woohoo! Look at this. Look at this scenery. We are in the middle of heaven, I think. I love it. We are not doing the upheaval dome spur trail because we just have to come back and it's just extra mileage. We can do it the next time. Right now we're just doing the 4.6 miles to the left, which is still continuing on the clockwise trail, which is over here. This is the way we're going, and then we're gonna have to get through this crevice somehow. They say 4.5 miles is where it gets sketchy. So it's coming up. The cool thing is, we can hear an airplane, but besides that, all we hear are birds. So far, no mountain lions, and so far, no snakes. And it's been really beautiful. Okay, we don't see any way through this place, but I keep saying we just gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other. We're gonna do this. This is the trail right here. Into this spot, I'm looking around for a cairn, and then I saw this trail kind of heading up, and then we see this cairn here and this cairn here. So we know we're going the right way. I don't know how we did that. Ooh, I'm not even videotaping. It was crazy. Woohoo! I grabbed on a rock and it pulled out. Luckily I tested it. Remember to test rocks. They are from Wisconsin. I'm from Michigan. How do you like the trail?
Love it.
They are going the opposite direction, counterclockwise. How do you feel about that direction?
I'm blown away. It's been so really
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, have fun.
Press my face to the back. All the pillars that stack and hold up the sun. Press my face to the back.
Okay, this is because you have no idea which way to go. Because it's just a stack of rocks. How the heck do you get up these rocks? Okay, Chris is gonna tackle this. Let's see, Chris. Yeah, this part of it. So. Okay, she is conquering the mountain. Woo! With pure physical power. Good job. Woo! Okay, that's good. Our explorers about to take a snack. There is no food, water, or anything in here, so thankfully we brought enough to eat and drink.
Press my face to the back. All the pillars that stack and hold up the sun.
butterflies. Wow, that is beautiful. We did the sketchy part, which is basically like 4.5 miles. And so we have about 3 to 3.5 miles left. And this is really beautiful, like green. There must be a lot of water here. Big pine trees. Look at those. Really pretty. It was crazy. We were going through this area that was really dry and deserty. And now, like an eighth of a mile away from that, we're in this tropical paradise. Now we're going over to the overlook, 0.3 miles. That was really fun. We finished in 5 hours and 40 minutes and we feel really good about it. We'll talk about it later. It was a great hike. We loved it.
We thought there was going to be
And here are our friends. Here they are. They made
Your
it back
side
at the
was so
same
much
time.
harder.
And then look at the green along the Colorado River. All the vegetation along the river. So pretty.
All right, Chris, what did you think of that hike? The Syncline Loop. Is that what it's called?
Syncline Loop, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty amazing.
Amen.
I thought it was going to be. I have to admit there was one section that I found pretty sketchy. That if I made the wrong move, I could die. The rest of it was actually pretty cool. It was definitely enough of a challenge, but not like I never felt super out of breath. Great scenery and nobody out there, so that was the best part of it. That there wasn't anybody out there. So I was surprised at the end. I thought we were going to have another big rock climb or scramble, and then it didn't happen. But otherwise, I thought that was an excellent hike.
Yeah.
I'm glad we decided to do it because we were thinking against it last night when we were watching those reviews that made it sound really scary, and it definitely wasn't as scary as they made it sound. So
Yeah.
glad we did it.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Okay, Paula, tell me your impression of that trail we did today.
Okay, so I thought it was amazing. The first part was in the shade, and it was cool. And it had rained overnight. We were worried about that, but the rain was really helpful because it actually made the sand wet, which was a lot easier to walk on, and it was a lot cooler. And it was just gorgeous in the shade. It was really green. But anyway, we got to this one little sketchy area, but I was so much better prepared after doing Devil's Garden yesterday. So I really was not as scared as I thought it was going to be. And I basically it just took the fear away that I just did it yesterday. And it was not hard at all. I didn't feel anything in my knees. I didn't feel like it was overwhelming. But there was one scary part that may have ended in a tragedy. So we were on an incline, and there was a rock wall, but it was right at I had to climb up it. And in order to climb up onto this section, I was grabbing onto rocks up above me, and I was trying to climb onto this rock with my knees. So I grabbed onto a rock, and I decided to test it before I actually climbed up on my knees. And when I pulled the rock, it came out, and it fell down into the canyon and dragged a whole bunch of like rocks with it. So it was like an avalanche. But anyway, thankfully, I learned after that I have to really test the rocks and make sure they're 100% stable before I use them to support my weight. And besides that, everything went well. So yeah, it was just beautiful, and I would say really, really good, solid workout, and so amazing to be away from all the people. And also the cairns, we never got lost. It was great. The cairns and the blue ties in the trees, there was not one time that we actually followed a wrong path. So that was great. It's a definite must. And to the people that said that they thought, I'm gonna die multiple times on the trail, you guys almost convinced us not to do it. But I'm so happy that we did. And I didn't think I was gonna die, not even once. So it was great.